Hello folks, and welcome back to playharmonium.com. On this web page I'm going to show you how you can get started on the right track. I'm first going to introduce you to the concept of the sargam, which is essentially a collection of 7 notes, sa re ga ma pa dha ni. And then I'm going to show you the different fingering techniques when you're playing the sargam in different scales and the different challenges that are associated with that. So let's see how we can build strength, flexibility and fluency in your fingers by doing some fingering exercises as well. And then finally I'm going to introduce you to the basic concept of a rag. What is a rag? What are the basic and foundational ragas that are used in Indian classical music today? What is the ascending and descending order of a rag, which is also known as aroha and avroha of the rag? We'll then look at what is the basic structure or the pakad of the rag. We will use the fingering exercises that we saw earlier within the rag, so that your fingers get familiar with the notes that are being played. Now, a couple of things before we get started. Number one is that there is a question that I often get asked: how do you measure progress? Now, one of the tools that you can use to measure progress is the metronome. The metronome is essentially a small box that comes as a device and that plays essentially beats at regular intervals of time. Now you can set the number of beats in a cycle and the tempo of the beats that are being played. You don't even have to actually buy a box, because there is I think a web version available on the internet which is free of cost. If you can, I think, check out webmetronome.com, you should be able to find it out there. When you do the fingering exercises, try and play with the metronome and try to go as fast as you can, and that's just one of the ways that you can measure your progress. Now you will ask me, why are these fingering exercises so important? You know, in all songs you will find that these little nuances or these little intricacies that are so commonly used, and to play these intricacies on the harmonium you will need to practice these different fingering exercises that I'm going to show you. So again, as I said, take these very seriously and practice them as often as you can. These will help you a lot in the long run when you're actually trying to play these songs. Now, there is also another instrument I would like you to introduce. This is the electronic version of the stringed instrument, the tanpura, and that's what I have actually playing in the background here. What you do with this is that you can again set this instrument at any scale that you are playing your harmonium on. And what this does is that it creates a wonderful atmosphere, just gives sort of a backdrop to the harmonium notes that you are playing, and it's just a very nice thing to have. So without further delay, let's get started, and I'll wish you all the best.